Show on the road. Let's head over to our casters. It's over to Henry G and Anders Blue.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Adam. We're ready with the game. Second map going to be coming up. It's on Dust 2. Henry, I mean, now is the time for Liquid. They need a bounce back. This is the redemption story.
It absolutely is. It's fight or flight at this point. They're a map down in a convincing manner as well. FaZe absolutely rattled them in the first. But it's Dust 2. It's their pick now. They can definitely get some redemption to this point. Hopefully, we'll see it come through. Ladies and gentlemen, your second map is underway. Team Liquid starting on the T side. FaZe looking at closing down in 2. We're getting right back into the action, and we're heading towards the B side. Guardian to defend on the CT side. He's holding towards the B sites. 4 players for Liquid in the tunnels. The smoke goes down, and Rain opens things up. That's a push towards the top of middle. They have to commit towards B now, Anders.
Guardian, he's got a couple of chances here, but if he doesn't get the first couple of shots, they're going to run him down. And there's a great kill. Turns around for a second. Olofmeister is here. Oh, and they get absolutely wrecked. A couple of kills there. Olof shows up just at the right time, and FaZe, they controlled so much of that map.
They pushed up towards shore. They boosted a player in that shore position. They got information that middle was clear. There was no presence at long. They had everyone in the B tunnels. You saw that smoke come out. That's thrown by Team Liquid. It comes out of the B tunnels to allow them access toward the site. They were hoping to get to the smoke, throw the flashes and the Molotovs to the back, and then win the round. But FaZe, once again, looks so strong with the USPs. Every single headshot connecting. And there is going to be a buy here in the second, but not fully invested. They've got Deagles, no armor. Stewie goes to the scouts, who invest a little bit more than his teammates here. But it's Rain once again pushing short, looking for 2 frags here. He's done his job at this point, but he's hungry for more as he finds a second and feels like it's a safe time to fall back now.
And if he had stayed there a minute longer, Elige, he actually had the Deagle trained on that position. I mean, there's no one doing it, but Rain might have actually got away with a couple of kills there instead of dying right away. Okay.
Sounded nastier than it was. He's still got 44 HP, but certainly not ideal.
I'll tell you what, though. The way that Naf fires that Deagle is exactly the way that Nico does it, where you sort of quick switch out of it afterwards.
Yeah.
I love that. It's a little detail.
One shot, quick switch is stylish, isn't it? If you land that shot, it looks really cool.
Yeah, so good. Well, Naf down in the middle. He's got actually a bit more space than you would normally allow if you're on the FaZe side here, but so far, just trying to see if they can keep everything alive. Taking a fair bit of damage, actually. Both on Nico and Olofmeister so far in the round, so don't really want to be giving away too many rifles. Stewie sneaking on in. Snap goes down, and they are going to clean up the round, no problem.
Oh, it's filthy from Nico as well. He's only got that USP. He now has $6,200. He buys up the AWP straight away. Now, does he give that to Guardian? That's the question. I don't think he is. It looks like he wants to use this weapon going forward. They're currently up 2-0, and it has to really be Liquid with another eco. They're averaging about $3,000. Remember, they didn't force that round, Anders, but they did get Deagles and a scout. A scout cost Stewie almost everything he had. So Deagles, once again, they've got 1 flashbang here. Normally going to be heading towards short. Not even get there if FaZe are going to challenge absolutely everything as Nico shuts down any intentions they had of getting towards the A side. I was about to say, normally in these sort of rounds, you get up towards A, try and plant for sure, and just get some extra money going. Nico doesn't want to relent. He wants to keep fighting here and dominate them, and he's doing it in such emphatic style as well. Great stuff. Can't get the 4th, but that is a very clean round indeed. Like to see that.
They're really not making them feel very welcome, are they, Henry? They're just not respecting him at all, saying you're not going to get anything for free here.
It's a classic strat when you're feeling it like this and your aim's on point. If you can shut the rounds down this quickly and not give them anything at all, it can be difficult to have raised morale and really get into the game. So I do like that from FaZe. They go at 3-0 now. Remember, they just won that first map, and this is Liquid's pick, and they've got the dream start. Stewie 2K on the AWP again. It seems like that's where they want to be positioning themselves today. He's got no armor, and they've made their way out towards long. Nitro successful so far. No CT presence there. As they fall back towards the side, they're going to be boosting up and trying to reposition on the CT side.
That can actually be really difficult on this version of Dust 2, getting that long control. If the CTs commit to holding it with enough grenades, probably you won't make it around that corner, but this is one of the rounds they do, and they put Stewie with the AWP down here. When you do it this early on, it's so amazing.
If you can get long control on the T side and get your AWP set up in the pit, that's a fantastic position to be in. Now that's an objective complete. You've got that part of the map locked down. There has to be a reaction there from the CTs. What's it going to be? They've focused their efforts towards shore. They feel like that's where they're going to find prime real estate as the bomb makes its way out towards long. Adrenaline on the site, and Rain once more looking so strong towards that shore position. He takes down Twist and gets him another advantage here.
Dren's been waiting up there the whole time. I mean, this is an all-in right now for Liquid. They have to pretty much follow through. They can't really go anywhere else either. And there's 3 people waiting for them. How on earth are they going to make their breakthrough? I feel like FaZe have almost already won this round. And there's Olofmeister. Bomb down to the FAMAS. Naf, he's trying to make it on through, but I mean, more grenades are raining in against them, and it's a complete cleanup. All the while, Stewie wanted to hold the back line. I don't really blame him for staying down here. That's probably what he should have done, but now the hunt is on.
Yeah, it really is no armor. He doesn't stand a chance here. He gets one frag, maybe good for another. That should be the end of it. They're not going to kill him just yet. Finally, it comes through. It's a Dren with the AK-47. And I feel like Liquid, they could have maybe slowed things right down there. They could have gone together back towards short and really pincered the A side. They really committed towards long, and it was clumsy. They couldn't get through. You could see them getting picked off one by one. The AWP had no impact whatsoever. FaZe just gave them nothing in terms of opening picks. As Liquid will be buying with an AK here. Twist has got the tactical purchase of the AK-47. We see players like Simple do this sometimes. Objective, not necessarily to win the round, but to get the bomb down, and maybe he could do something with it. There's Guardian, though. He's got the AWP this time. And once again, another opening pick through those double doors, Anders.
Nowhere is safe right now for Liquid. Everywhere they step, there's somebody from FaZe ready to just take them out. I must say, though, that last round, Henry, that was a prime opportunity to knife Stewie. I just got to say that.
I guess you're right, but and it's also the grand final. You don't want to give anything away. If he gets a kill because you knifed him, is it worth it, Anders?
Yes.
Yes, of course it is.
Somewhere out there, JW shaking his head, thinking, man, could have been. Could have really been.
Now remember, they have got the maximum loss bonus at this point. So with Twist AK, they get the bomb down. He can definitely buy next round. He'll still get $3,400 regardless of what happens. We'll see what happens. As Nico does miss a shot, but he's baited in his friend wonderfully here. He might not be get 2 frags. He's in a compromised position, but still sticks to landing. Absolutely looking for the 4K. Not going to happen, but the round still goes in favor of FaZe. No bomb planted, and they go up 5-0 here. AWP going to come out again, presumably. Is it in the hands of Nitro this time? Time will tell. He's got $5,700. Goes for the AK instead of Galil for Twist, and that's because they didn't get that bomb plant down. If they had done, he would have had a much better buy this time.
I mean, this is everything that... I mean, some of the earlier lineups for FaZe that were just as star-studded as this one, this is what you were hoping for out of them, right? That's what we've all wanted all along. I feel like this is the one lineup where I wasn't expecting it, and now here it is. It's such a weird adventure already, but I mean, you look at them play right now, this is absurd.
Another slow start from Liquid. Every game we've cast, remember, the only map they've dropped in this entire tournament has been in this series. That was the first one, and it was a difficult affair for them, but they've had these rough starts throughout the tournament. They've recovered them. Can they do it when the pressure's really on? That's what we're going to have to find out. They will approach with a slow default here, looking for basic control of the map. They've managed to get towards the mid doors. There's no aggression from the CTs, but look at the setup on the CT side. They actually have 3 players pretty much contained within the B site. It's going to be Rain who's going to sit on towards the scaffolding, and Olofmeister is going to try and take the aggro for him. It's a normal setup to have 2 in the B site, and then a third really does throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah, now they're going to go and clear out the catwalk there, Liquid on the T side. It's very common you want to do that if you want to go for a B split. So actually FaZe, who are sort of set up to defend against that, could get everything they want in this round, Henry. If Elise is set up for a smoke right now, and Adren is even pushed up on the other side, this could get real ugly. I think Liquid are going to go for that B split.
They are.
Oh no.
And that's where Rain is going to come into his zone. They want Guardian to take a shot. Even if he doesn't find the kill, as long as he shows presence, they shouldn't be checking the scaffold position. But good smokes from Liquid enables them to at least get out of the mid doors. This is going to be a close round with 30 seconds left. I'm not sure who has the advantage here.
Adren is all the way out in the middle. They have got to go right now. It's all or nothing right now for Liquid. They need this round. Rain and Guardian to follow it up. The defense is rock solid here. They just get absolutely decimated coming into the bomb site. That is a beautiful defense from FaZe. You don't actually see that very often.
The B split is such a common strategy there.
Yeah.
It was nice from Liquid. They did the smoke on the left-hand side of the mid wall to block vision from the window. CT spawn as well. They went through all the correct protocols there, but they didn't run the default at the start. They hadn't really shown enough presence to pull that player outside of B, and they actually just really fed into the hand of FaZe at that point. The fact Rain was on that side of the map already, a dream setup for them.
Well, that's another thing, isn't it? Let's say there's definitely a world in which you call a sort of a B split out of spawn, right? But normally it's something you want to do after you've got a little bit of intel. You sort of know, all right, well, there's at least one in CT spawn, and maybe there's a guy on catwalk. Now we can try and do it.
The fact that Adren had pushed the long doors as well, it was just a death sentence. Before they'd even committed, he gets all that intel. They can confirm, stay in B, boys, it's happening. It looks very good at this stage, and they didn't drop a single kill on a 5-man, fully equipped buy on Team Liquid's approach towards B. That was pretty detrimental, I have to say. I'm not sure Liquid are going to have much to work with this round. Looks like just pistols once again.
It's very tricky, isn't it? I've got to say as well, Dr. Grib, 3 of the players haven't even died on FaZe. That's got 0 deaths.
We're 6-0 into the game, going to round number 7, and Rain, Olofmeister, and Nico have not died yet. That is scary. Does not bode well. And just with that in mind, Nitro, Elise, and Twist have not got a kill yet.
Yes, so what we're really trying to say is there's huge room for improvement on the Liquid side at the moment. A lot can happen, but this is definitely another incredible start out of FaZe. Oh, he did get tagged. Still follows up. Look at the pre-fire. Just continues to spray. He knows exactly what he's doing. Shutting down a third. C-set 75 is out, and he's just ready for it. He's got no fear. Oh my God! What is going on?
This is difficult to watch if you're a Liquid fan, but beautiful for FaZe. That's such a brilliant ace there from Rain. The fact
How did he get that C-set kill?
I don't know. That he shouldn't have really stayed there, but you can't really blame him. He's in that godlike mode right now. He's one of the players that hasn't died. He gets an ace there as well.
Yes.
13-0, that's insane. The fact, like, at this point, most players are full back here. He's like, right, I've done my job. He keeps going. The CZ comes out. Look at this shot. He clotheslines him as he comes around the corner. See you later. As the bomb goes down and then finishes things off towards Naf as well. Rain is really feeling it right now.
Like he got that C-set kill, but he was actually ready to turn for the grenade in front of him as well. That he's just so dialed into the game. 7-0 in favor of FaZe. I mean, I don't know. We did figure that Dust 2 was going to be a hard map for Liquid to try and play on, but this is way outside of what I was expecting. Nico, the follow with the grenade, making sure they can't really easily get chased, and if they try, Rain is there. I mean,
it's perfect, isn't it?
it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's so well played. The fact they've got that set up initially is great. Then the follow-up incendiary as well forces Twist to come on the corner. He thinks he's got a frag there. He thinks he can beat the AWP as it's falling back, but of course, the rifle's waiting as well. A 5 versus 3 once again. FaZe just look way too strong, but Nafly starting to turn up now. Needs his second kill, not gonna happen. As it goes into another difficult situation here for the North Americans. Stewie 2K and Nitro trying to pick up the pieces. They've got less than a minute to work with. A couple of smokes, and oh, that kill had to connect to stand a chance here.
Yeah, I think that was the critical one. I mean, it's great that he gets to take the corner, and Nitro actually does take down Guardian. Now trying to reconnect as a team. Olofmeister is right there underneath now, actually almost inside of the smoke, and he can hear every single one of those footsteps. Doesn't reveal himself going back either. 30 seconds, and he's going to be at the bomb site before they are with the AWP. Back at the... Oh, that's a missed shot. Might be a chance, but no. Rain showing up yet again. Oh, they just shut it down.
Oh, it's so well played from Olofmeister there. He hears them transitioning towards B bomb site from short, and he thought, how can I really shut this one down? I've got a rifle right now, but if he holds with the turret, the AWP, he's going to get one of those kills. And he misses the first shot, but he makes up with his second. His teammates are there to back him up as well. Another brilliant round there from FaZe as they go up 8-0, and there's another partial buy for Liquid. They don't have enough to fully invest. They haven't had a bomb plant in the entire game. They haven't planted the bomb once.
There's not a lot to work with right now. Rain has got 172 ADR. What is the matter with him?
Like, we can normally talk about the kills and like it's quite a fluffy stat. We can't really take much away from it, but we've seen round number 9 that you haven't planted the bomb once. Something's going horribly wrong at this point.
Well, through the walls, why not, Henry? It's the next step up, isn't it? He just wants to do it again. He's got absolutely no mercy. Trying to set it up there. A little bit more damage onto Naf, who's at least got the AK on the other side. It's very hard when you actually, if you had a little bit of success somewhere on the map, then you could build on it, right? But it doesn't really feel like that's happened much at all. Rain in the middle, right in front. He's going to get another couple of sprays. He still hasn't even taken a single point of damage. Now Flash, oh no, another quad kill. 19-0. He's already got the one ace. Why not try and get the second again? He's ready for it. Stewie right there. He's going to give it to him. He will. The second ace. And Rain, you know what? I don't know what to do. 20-0. When it rains, it pours, Henry.
It really does. Oh, it's an absolute storm out there right now. 9-0. Elysian Twist haven't posted a single kill on a map like Dust 2 as well. This is their pick. and they are being ran over right now. They can't get a bomb down, they can't find any frags. Their money is completely wrecked at all times.
I've never seen a 20-0 scoreline in any game, never mind the grand finals. Never.
It's unbelievable. Rain with multiple aces in the first half. This is a rare performance. You can see Yanko is absolutely loving it behind him. He's like, keep it up, please, we need this. Keep delivering, do not take your foot off the gas at this point. As we get into round 10, no AWP on the T side, up against a double AWP setup, and they haven't really had that much map control at all. It's been disastrous. They have 6 frags as we enter round number 10. That's the entirety of Team Liquid, not one player, that's the entire squad.
I have lost words, Henry. I don't know how to explain what's going on. Liquid, I mean, they are going to have to come back somehow, but let's take it one step at a time, you know.
Well,
get one opening frag, get one bomb plant, you know, ease into it.
They've got the long control once again. The problem is, Nico very aware of it. You can see him communicating that he knows that there's some presence towards this position, potentially in the pit, and that's exactly right. They've got 4 players there. Stewie holding the flank. Remember, this is not the most opportune moment to take the egg bomb, so I didn't want to be pincering it, and now they've lost their flank potential. That's gone. They've got 4 players isolated. They just have to commit all in. Nico surely goes down here, but no, he survives. He's going to drop a flashbang and get the hell out of there.
And even a Molotov on that ramp, that's going to slow them down now. It's getting a bit crowded in that corner. Nat Clyde, and a great follow-up. That's a beautiful double kill, and that may have actually turned it. Finally, Rain goes down. The raid boss has been defeated, Henry. A lot of loot on the ground here. They picked up all the...
That's so sick. Oh my God. Well, it's Guardian trying to fend them off. Liquid will have their first round, surely, at this point, but the retake is still on. They're applying the pressure as Olaf Meister gets closer and closer to the M4. Is this still possible for them? 1 player in the pit, 1 on the A ramp. Can they surely do this? I don't think so. It's going to be Twist getting that kill, and Guardian left in a 2 versus 1 now. HE grenade deployed, and that one a little bit too much of a stretch. And to be fair, FaZe Clan could have got themselves out of that one. They had Adren towards a quad position. If he had just stayed in there and let Nico die, sure, he might have been baiting his teammate, but the fact they both swung out actually cost him a life. I feel Adren had to be a little bit more selfish there and just hide, let Nico go down, then he could have denied everything. That would have been the play that would have stole the round away, I think. They wouldn't have seen it coming. This is the moment here. Naf can't believe his luck. 2 kills, he'll take that.
It's a job well done. So you've got to admit, Henry, when you said, surely they've won it now, I was thinking, you know, that's...
I started doubting myself as I hold on a second.
It's like, if this doesn't work out, they're going to storm the stage, aren't they? They're going to be ready.
Much faster this time. Twist trying to get towards C4 by the looks of things. Takes a lot of damage on his route there, though, however, and Rain is ready and waiting. So is he for more frags, not another ace, and it can't happen again.
No, it gets cancelled, but still... I think he was looking the other way when Twist went for that jump, and somehow he just turned instantly and then turned again to get another double kill. I mean, this is...
It looked like another player. The fact he turned around and was ready for 2 more kills towards middle is unbelievable. Now, they haven't been fully reset, Anders, in this new economy system. They still will come into this with $2,900, right? So they still have a buy here.
There's actually no way, I think, that this isn't a world record for halves played in grand finals for sure. Like, I feel like I would have remembered if there was something to beat this. We'll get the data guys on it, stats team working
crunching
around
numbers.
The clock. Yeah.
They're going to spend all night on this one and see what they can come up with.
This is out of control.
He is 24-1, Rain. He has had a quiet year by his standards. Hasn't been his most promising in terms of individual performance. And all else fails! Go for the B rush, but Guardian is ready and waiting. He gets the double kill. The bomb goes down. A desperate call from Liquid, and it's all gone wrong. Nitro will have 20 HP as well. They threw caution to the wind, and it gets thrown right back in their face.
Henry, they didn't even follow through. The rest just quit.
Boys, leave it. Save the guns. The bomb's down. We're just leaving this. It's done.
Oh, man.
That's rough. So they've lost the bomb now. 4 CTs in the bomb site. That's round over.
I mean, this is absurd, isn't it? That's good find for Elige, and I think the one mistake FaZe could do right now to allow Liquid to get back in is to sort of be swept up in the hype of what's going on, you know? And it's hard not to do that when one of your teammates is 24-1, you know? Like, you could understand if they let the atmosphere carry them away a bit, but they actually should. I mean, if it was Astralis, they'd probably even take a tactical timeout just to calm everybody down and say there's no reason to let them back in. Just slowly took them out.
But that's exactly what's happening. There is certainly some foot on throws action here. Nitro and Twist will do what they can. It's just impossible, though. There's no real good outcome here. There's no chance. You can see Nico. Oh, my God. He finishes things off in style as well. Guardian can't even believe it. It's like, you know what, bro? You just AWP. That's fine. You can do this from now on. No problem. Wow. 11-1. They still have the maximum loss bonus. They get it back after losing that round. But still, it's not enough. They've only planted once in the round day one, and now it will be just the pistols. Here's the replay. They've rushed B. They had to go through the flames and the smokes, avoid the bullets, and it does not work out for them. They have to go Tech 9s and Deagles here. In the grand final, they're a map down. It's 11-1.
Oh,
come on, Rain. Let's not be silly now.
Surely this is going to punish him. Yes, they got him. Hubris, I believe, is...
Indeed.
The Greeks, they had it all along, Henry, they knew.
We see this a lot, though. Teams sometimes get ahead of themselves. You're up against pistols here. That push certainly not required, and obviously he's really feeling it. It's not the end of the world if they lose this round. They can still pull it back, but that's certainly not required. Nico might be going down here as well. He needs to find multiple frags here with the AWP.
Yeah, trying to look into the ground to avoid any more flashbangs coming his way. He's going to stand up for one quick kill. Oh, no, the second flick as well, but they're right on top of him. Surely this is him absolutely dead. He should have been a while ago, and all of us there just in time to pick up a double. Somehow Nico double kill. And Nitro back at it. What an outrageous round. Now it's a one-on-one. Nitro versus Olofmeister, and Nitro is currently fighting for a lot more than all of his. He's got the right idea. He's got the deagle in hand. One click, he misses, and this is a... Oh! God!
There we go. A little bit of magic still left in the tank, it seems. It took absolutely everything from Nitro there. Two amazing 1-digs and some mistakes from FaZe as well. They just about get the round. It goes 11-2. And finally, some success there for Liquid as CT's rush middle. They get a couple of frags. It's a 5 versus 3, but then Nico comes online. He starts hitting absolutely everything, down to the 1v1, and it's Nitro and his Deagle that has to deliver, and my God, does he.
Rain back at it again with another double kill. I mean, again, pushing. Normally, if they'd been behind, if they'd been under pressure, I'm sure he would have fallen back, but he's just so tuned into the game. He wants every single fight. 2-for-1 trades, still very much worth it. And what a beginning. I don't think anyone could have predicted this. Double AWP still in play on the FaZe side, Nico and Guardian. So even in takedown Rain, which sort of takes half your team to get that job done.
Yeah. And he's already caused a lot of damage as well. It's cost them so much utility. They've lost 2 players, and now all 3 of them stuck towards shore. You can see the flank coming from lower B as well. Olofmeister has helped himself the prime real estate on the map, and they're aware of it. They now know they're locked in. How do they get themselves out of this mess, Anders?
He's in T-spawn. I mean, they sort of have to commit. I don't actually think they can fall back because they would have to look everywhere for him. Yeah, they're just going to come jumping through. Nico there.
Oh!
Immediate flick once again, taking down Nefly. Can they flash their way in? They're going to Molotov it up, but Nico is just tearing them apart right now. There's no stopping this FaZe team at the moment. Nitro, that Deagle did it last time, but I mean, this is quite a different thing now. Got the AWP, but they're just running him down. Grenades everywhere. They're just jumping to catch him. Bit of a leg shot in. And there's another round for FaZe. 2-12. I'm speechless.
They get the bomb down at least. There's something there. They'll have enough money for the next round, but it's number 15. Nitro has $9,000, so they'll be fully equipped here. The FaZe clan have done it once again. It's Rain with another double kill towards shore. He finally is taken down, but at that point, they're focusing so much on actually getting that frag in return. Olofmeister, he's in lower B. He's locked him in towards shore, and Nico's AWP just looks unstoppable, Anders. He's hitting everything right now. He's really, really feeling it. So is Rain, to be fair, 26-3 as we get into the final round here. AWP's out for Nitro this time, and here we go. This time, they get the advantage.
Yeah, beat him to the corner. Great job on Twist to open it up now. It almost seemed like they were attempting to try and follow through, but maybe slowing it down is the better choice, objectively speaking. Nico. Oh yeah, they're ready for it. Oh no, they actually unscoped just at the wrong time. That could have definitely cost the player a little bit of a flashbang to buy some time. Nico back around the corner, but they're all up there in Elige. That's a nice connection. beautiful follow-up, taking down Adren. 5 versus 2, and this time they seem like they've really figured it out. Olofmeister, he's going to get a couple of kills there, sees the gun barrel, knows there's a third player, and Nitro with a Tech 9.
That was the chance there. Luckily, Nitro has the Tech 9 in reserve, so he's able to get that all-important frag, leaving Guardian in a 3 versus 0 now. There it is going to be 12-3. So some life at the very end. It felt like this was an impossible task. 12-3 is recoverable, certainly not ideal. And the way FaZe are playing right now, it feels like they've done enough. They have been unstoppable. That game was brutal. The first half is one they're going to want to forget at this point.
Yeah, I think we heard in one of the pre-game interviews that Rain had been to the gym and lifting a little bit. He didn't realize he's benching the whole team, Henry. It's kind of, you know, that's got to be some sort of record.
I think so. The fact that he gets, what, like 2 aces there, a couple of 4Ks.
2 aces in 9 rounds.
Yeah, and even Team Liquid has said at halftime on the server, right? And they said, well, great half, Rain. Can't really argue with that one.
Yeah, so the highlights here for the first half, and so far, they're all Rain.
It's the Rain show here. It's pretty unbelievable what he was doing. Obviously, he got a little bit carried away towards the end with that pushes towards middle against the Pistols. Wasn't ideal to give that round up, but still a monstrous scoreline here. It's going to be 12-3 in their favor as we get ready for the second half.
I see Yanko obviously excited, saying, listen, the thing we planned where you get 2 aces in the first 10 rounds,
that's perfect.
That's what we want, really.
Yeah.
We should really keep doing that if we can, if at all possible.
165 ADR. That's ungodly. That's something you don't see very often at all.
Yeah, what an obnoxious performance. I mean, it's just, I don't know what to say. There must have been no more than 5 games ever where people have come close to this kind of a thing, in a grand finals at least. I mean, sure, if you count every game play, that might be different, but this is beyond words, isn't it? Second half.
Yes.
Liquid, I mean, they need somebody to step up. They need their own Rain right now. Somebody has to take up that mantle.
Well, that's the thing. We came into this grand final saying there's a couple of players that haven't turned up to this tournament. Yes, Liquid have looked phenomenal, but there's been some names that have been absent in their success. They've had to really dig deep to find those 5 victories, and the weaknesses starting to be punished now. They're certainly not looking their absolute best today, as we'll see the buys come through. I can confirm that FaZe will bring in 3 sets of armor here and a P250 for Nico.
Henry, if you had to put all of your money on the one player on Liquid right now that would do that, who is the guy to step it up?
No one's broken double digits, so it's difficult to really make a calculated assessment here. Naf on 6, Nitro 6. I want Naflight to turn up.
Yes.
It's always fun to see him do work on the server, but it's a tall order. He needs this pistol. That's where it all starts. If they can pick up this round, get the 3-0, they have got a chance to bring it back. But that's a tall order in itself. The way FaZe have looked in these pistol rounds so far, it's been clinical. It's been almost disgusting, Anders. The fact that they've just found so many headshots time and time again and just shutting down any potential threat from their opposition. And they'll be looking to replicate that as we get into the second half momentarily.
Yeah, Naf would definitely be my pick for it as well. I think if I really had to do it, then it would be on him to turn this around. And I feel like, just so personality-wise, mentally, I feel like he actually is the sort of person that would see this as a challenge and say, okay, fine. You know, if that's the limit, if that's the level that you've reached, then I'll be the one to try and sort of take that fight. But what a challenge ahead. And I mean, we're talking a lot about Rain, but Nico with that AWP, my God, I mean.
It wasn't so much the amount of frags he got, it was just the level of skill displayed when he found them. He only gets 13 off, I say only lightly. But the fact is that the way he was just getting those shots and just looking so comfortable and just making so many calculated decisions, it was great to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be the final half of the tournament. Team Liquid are going to need you behind them as we get into it. Second half kicks off right now. Nitro with the flashbangs, he's got the kit as well. We'll see the P250 in the hands of Nico. They've got a couple of smokes here. That suggests they'll go towards long, use a double smoke on the crossover. But anything can and will happen here. Can also go for the B split if they want to as the initial smoke towards Xbox. And we'll see if they want to use it here. Up they go.
Yeah, they're going to be running for it, running right into the defensive team. And Liquid there to set it up. Twist with a great double. That is the kind of start that they need. And more importantly, Rain is the first one to go down here. And Twist is back in position, actually all the way hiding behind the box. This could be a really powerful position to be in, especially because they don't know that he's here. Bomb right in front of him, but no. Nico to shut him down. That might actually swing it back.
3 players in CT spawn. The flashbang coming through as well. Still possible for Team Liquid here. Guardian trying to find the opening incision. It's actually looking good for Liquid now. No quick kills here. It comes down to the 2 versus 1. Guardian hasn't got enough left, and it's going to be a round for Team Liquid. A much needed one at that. They get the opening kill, but Nico, with his P250, he made it look possible for them as the plant came in. But a good retake, and 2 players survived. That's going to be Nafly and Nitro. The players you want to really be firing on all cylinders now. They got the all-important pistol. Can they convert the second round?
This is nicely done by Twist, I think, to get into this position now. I've got to say, in that retake, I really would not advise all of the jumping that they were doing at that corner. I was getting very worried. It worked out. Liquid pick up the pistol in the second half, and, well, they got everything. And FaZe did get the bomb plant down, so... It
means Guardian can bring out the AWP next round. So watch out for that. That's why he's only got the Glock this round. He wants to make sure he can bring that out nice and early. The rest of his teammates, though, Deagles, that's fine. They'll still have a healthy buy as well, as they look to just try and get the bomb down in this particular round. But FaZe, with the Desert Eagles, there's actually a chance they can win this as well.
Don't even say it, Henry. I mean, it could be too much for me to handle. Want Liquid to show us a bit more. We definitely know them as a comeback team. We've done it so many times in the past, but they didn't even get any runway to get that up and flying on the first map. I mean, it was over so quick. Second map, hopefully a little bit different here. Oh, it was Naf. Good coverage before Nitro was about to get maybe taken down.
Well, this is looking very good for Liquid. Shouldn't be any threats here. And as...
Oh, no.
They're going to fumble a little bit. They're just trying to get towards Shaw and get that bomb down here, but Ali blocking absolutely everything. Nafly there to finish things off as well. Nice calm shots, and there will be the second as they start to come to life here. But this is the all-important round. If they can win this one, we might be having the conversation about the comeback. Do they want to upgrade in these weapons, though? They've got an MP9, an MP5 there, a Scout, a FAMAS. They've only got one real rifle. That's in the hands of Ali. She's got the M4A4. Naf, nice work, but he continues to hold on to the Scout here. And they're going to take a tactical timeout and work out what the next play is.
I wouldn't be surprised, Henry, if at some point during this game on the T side for FaZe, they try and do one of those, either a single or double jump into CT spawn from Catwalk, because I know that's something that Yanko actually tried to do a lot when he was the coach of MIBR, and I think it's a great strategy. It's all about timing. Obviously, you've got to make sure you have a bit of a distraction in middle, so whatever player is defending that CT spawn or mid area is looking the other way, but I still think it's a great idea. I'd love to see something like that again. It can be just an absolute knockout blow, so wouldn't be too surprised if we see that in, you know, the next 5 or 6 rounds.
I hope so, Anders. You built it up quite nicely, and yes, Yanko is certainly a fan of that approach. We have just got a TeamSpeak issue. I believe this is more of a technical pause at this stage. Guardian has brought out the AWP just because they got the bomb planted in that first round. Take the full eco in the second. Bring the AWP out. He's actually got a helmet as well, so it's looking pretty promising for him. 4 AKs around him, and remember, Liquid still with the lesser weaponry. Normally, you'd be able to say, okay, yeah, sure, we're expected to lose this round, it's fine, we'll build upon it. But you can't really afford to give many rounds up at this point. If you lose this, you're 13-5. You'll have another buy available, sure, but the rounds really need to be going in your favor at this stage.
Well, they look like they're ready. I think the issues have more or less been sorted out. Just waiting for the final go. And then we should be back into the action. But it is scary. 4 AK-47s, 1 AWP, and the best weapon we have right now for Liquid, probably that M4A4 on Elige. I mean, that's definitely going to be a bit of a problem. They don't actually have a lot of money either, so if they end up losing this round, I mean, it could all tumble really quickly.
They need this. It has to go in their favor, and it really is a difficult one. FaZe with a massive advantage. We're getting into round number 18 now. Have Liquid got anything in store for us? Maybe a boost or a push? They're going to send 3 players towards long. Make it 4, in fact. They're going to have a lot of fighting potential here. The AKs come through. It's range. He's completely flashed. His teammates segregated from him. He's taking damage now.
Yeah, he's really trapped in that corner, and he's going to try and make sure that at least he has a little bit of coverage here. Just grenades being exchanged right now. It's hard to tell who's coming out on top at the moment, but Rain, did he just call his own team back? Yeah, he said, listen, I'm going to try and escape. So they ended up using a lot of grenades to do that, but let's see if they can convert in the middle. Yeah, all of the distraction, all of Meister, he used that very well.
Yeah, Yeah, nice presence of mind to know a CT player would be towards that spawn position. He gets the opening pick, and that's the most important one he could find. It's a lead. The only player with a rifle, but a nice flank coming in. Stewie at least pulls one back. Can't recover the rifle just yet, and the A site, Anders, is completely open. The only defense they've got is Stewie with an MP5 towards long. He is absolutely done for. He has to go recover that rifle, really, to even stand a chance in this one. Rain will hold towards short, and I'm not sure they've got much to say about this round.
I mean, how are they going to possibly do this? They have very limited grenades. That smoke is genius as well. They have to try and flash their way through the flashbang. Whoa! He doesn't even care. Taking down Nap and Twist. Blind as a bat in the meantime, and Nico going to be taking down Nitro. They'd set it all up perfectly, Henry. I mean, they did everything required.
Wow. Stewie will bring one kill back in their favor. That's $600 gathered with that kill. That should be all he's worth. Olaf Meister gets a second kill of the round. Olaf and Rain doing most of the heavy lifting there as we go 13-5. And you mentioned it. Even if they do have that bonus situation for themselves, the money still isn't great. Elige will only have a deagle and armor here. And Twist is only with $2,500. He'll be on a pistol as well, I believe. He goes with the CZ. Here's the replay of Rain. Completely blind, but he'd line himself up with the wall. He can't believe his luck. This is probably one of the best games he's had this year. It's unbelievable. 28-7.
So what a time to have a game like this. I mean, it feels pretty good, probably if you have a good game in the group stage, but, you know, maxing out in the grand finals, that's something you dream of at this point, I think. And these orgs for Liquid have got to come in really big. How are they going to be able to find this one? You can go a little bit aggressive on Dust too, but it isn't as easy as it is on a map like Mirage, say.
You can push, you can boost up towards shore, you can go for a pick in lower.
Yeah.
You can maybe challenge a kill on upper B or an AWP or something like that, but essentially you want to just hold up in a classic setup and see what kind of information you get at the start. It's not like you can really steal away a quick pick if you don't have the AWP. You know, up against Guardian, you can't really run up towards middle. We'll see what they've got in mind though. 13-5, must-win round for Liquid here. Two players on the pistols, that's Elige and Twist. Naf, Stewie, and Nitro with the Orgs.
And they are going to go for that double boost on Catwalk like you were talking about, so they're really quickly in there. Nitro flashed in. Again, they had the setup for it. It looked like that was the right idea, but Nico and Rain, just a difference of opinion, I suppose. They wanted to win that fight, and now it's a 5 versus 3. And smoke it up, and you could see Rain even, he was sort of pushing that just as the smoke goes up in case anyone was there. Stewie,
oh, hello.
Well done. Just setting it up. That's a triple, and Naf to follow it up with a headshot, and it's looking so much better now. Liquid should be able to turn this into a bit of a win, and Naf ending the round, double for him. That was all Stewie in the middle, wasn't it?
How Stewie brought that around back in their favor, I'll never know. That was a 5 versus 3. One player on a pistol as well, and he holds a bit of an off angle. You don't expect him to be out in the open there with the rifle, and he gets the double kill, flashes in towards B, gets another, and keeps them in the game. They are not done just yet. It's 13-6, and they've broken the economy of FaZe. They'll be on an eco here. Rain will purchase a deagle and armor, Guardian with the scouts. No utility to speak of here, so it should be another round on the board here for Liquid. Maybe a few more twists and turns yet.
One scout for Guardian. I mean, on the T side, it's very hard to put that into work. A little bit differently sometimes. You can be on the CT side, you can sort of hope that someone's going to walk into your crosshair, but it doesn't exactly work the same when you're the one on the aggressive side. So actually, a moment where they could stabilize the game, Henry. They could actually maybe, you know, catch their breath a little bit here.
Well, they'll be able to stabilize at least financially after this round. We'll see whether this is a clean one for them. It should be. Guardian down to 7 points of health, now 0. As Stewie looks to build into this series. He's looking much stronger now. And looking to be the clean sweep here. Olaf Meister, the last player remaining. He did 50. Not for much longer though. There it is! Liquid are down, but they're not out. AWP purchased straight away on the T side. A full buy coming in. They still have a massive lead here. A couple more rounds will find them championship point.
You want to wonder what happens if FaZe don't actually win this map.
That would be insane.
With such a lead and such a performance, I mean, is that the whole tower just come crumbling down? Is that where the third map just is heavily Liquid favored?
Overpass, I
yeah,
it probably is.
Man, I mean, that's a little bit out in the future, but FaZe definitely need to focus right now. It's a 6-round gap between the two teams at 13-7, but do not let Liquid back in this game. If you're FaZe right now, winning the grand finals, it's right there in front of you. Three rounds, all you need.
You can just almost taste it at this point.
Yes.
So close. But these are the hardest rounds to win. When you do get to this sort of level, pressure's off for the other team. They start winning a few rounds. They're starting to feel it. You're going a little bit more cagey in your approach. We'll see if this one works out for FaZe. So far, so good in terms of their default. They have long control. 3 players out as well. It's Stewie2K defending the A side. He's got the M4A4. They have solid short control as well in the form of Naf and Twist. It's actually looking quite promising for the Liquid boys, but it's all down to this long approach. Silently, they make their way up. They can drop a couple of smokes and fully explode on the site any second here.
And Naf and Twist both have Molotovs, so if they try and get back here, I mean, there should be a lot of fire on that bomb site. Oh, what a beautiful push through from Rain. Follows it up just even more aggressive and forcing those catwalk players to stay away from the bomb site. There's the Molotov coming through on Olofmeister. And he is down. Oh, and a follow-up grenade exploding Nico. They can't get that bomb down. More grenades raining in and just forcing them out. That is expert grenade usage out of Liquid. That was wonderful.
Yeah, that's so impressive. It was looking so unlikely they could do anything with this round, but the grenade saved them. Guardian will be traded out. Team Liquid on their feet now. The incendiaries, it was Stewie2K from the grave that got the first kill. The HG follow-up as well, another Molotov frag, and then Liquid are able to retake the site efficiently. Rain has found his 30th kill, but money still a bit of an issue for them here. They're going to have to take another partial buy, and Liquid are knocking on the door of double digits, and that's when we can really start the conversation of this comeback if they make it there. This should be a guaranteed round for them, but we will see for the first time there's a double orb setup. This time Nitro and Nap, and he'll find that first kill, no problem whatsoever. That's going to be Rain going down as they continue their push towards middle here.
Yeah, a little bit of taste of their own medicine, losing a man early on like that in the middle. Liquid easing back into this game. I mean, I don't know if they're building the confidence just yet, but it's happening through the smoke as well. Stewie to pick up the kill there on Guardian, and that leaves Nico and Olofmeister looking for a kill. Oh, and that's actually a really good job, trying to stay ducked, but he's going to be going down. And Olof, if you get the bomb plant, that'd be quite an achievement. Just going to try and back off instead, and Stewie, he's got this whole line down the center of the map covered, so kind of hard for Olof to move anywhere without getting spotted. Boxed in right now, Henry. There's no way out.
Not really. Olofmeister is going to be towards short. At least should take care of him momentarily, and there we go. One more round for double digits, ladies and gentlemen. Liquid are making this a reality now. FaZe have not posted a round in 4. Looking for maximum loss bonus in the next round. Liquid are back on their feet. We'll see if this is where FaZe can look a little stronger. The T side hasn't been as impressive. They lost the pistol, won that 3rd round, and then since that point, it's been nothing but Liquid.
Very close on the timing down the middle, but off by just a couple of frames. Long control for the minute in favor of the CT side, but actually they flashed their way out a bit late. Twist gonna get traded right away there. Rain to pick up that one, and Elige was just far enough back that he actually couldn't. I think they thought, well, we've already got the pit control, it's fine, we'll fall back, and then they all show up. So great timing on that push for FaZe.
Yeah, nice trade there. They were always gonna get that frag back in their favor. And now they have the long control again. They, however, have nothing to do with middle or the B side. They really do have to commit to long at this stage. They don't really have enough to fall back and justify taking all the numbers they have towards the middle area. I think they can continue with the same approach they had before. Walk up silently towards the choke point, smoke over, try and flash, and then make their way towards the site. You can see right now, there are no CTs on the A bomb site whatsoever. We've got Elige all the way down and towards CT spawn. Naf with the AWP towards shore. And here he comes. The smokes, the same approach we saw last time. They managed to get the opening kill as the utility usage on the retake from Liquid that saved them.
Yeah, and they really have a lot fewer grenades this time for Liquid. You see Naf putting up that Molotov, but surely FaZe will have learned. In fact, they're going to force him all the way back. So this is looking like a very different round from FaZe at the moment. 4 on 4 and everything on the line. This comeback for Liquid, it can't slow down now. They must continue to try and win it. Grenade landing. A little bit of damage on Olofmeister, but nowhere near enough. They're dug in deep right now. Guardian down on long as well for Liquid. This is going to be nearly impossible. They need to move right now. Nico goes down. Olofmeister next in line. And they could get Rain as well. All on Guardian 1 versus 4. They're all up there. They don't have a smoke, though. Can he take down every single one? He misses the first shot. That might have been his only chance. He's going to take Nitro. And there's Elige. What a retake. Triple kill for Elige. How have they done it?
They've done it again. It's the exact same play. FaZe Clan get into long control. They go for the silent approach up towards the crossover there. Bomb planted, but you can see, like you mentioned, Naflight is slowing them down, enabling the players to get in position for that retake, and they don't miss a beat. 13-10 now, and there is a buy available for FaZe with the maximum loss bonus and the bomb being planted. They're averaging around $4,500 per player. That means Guardian can't really get out the AWP. He'll have to use the rifle in this round.
It's got to be time for that double spawn drop, Henry. I feel like they've waited it. They've waited for a long time.
Anders chiming in there.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it right out.
If it happens now, you're a god.
Listen,
and I've got a feeling it might do as well, and I'm going to be sick.
Yeah?
Yeah. You'll get a call there. Save the day for FaZe, and we'll see what happens. They're not fully investing for this. I see 2 AKs so far. There we go.
Yeah, they're waiting a little bit. Double orb, 3 orgs. I mean, on Dust 2, how do you fight at a range against all of that? That's 5 scopes. I mean,
well, this is the problem Team Liquid found themselves in the first half, right? They had the AKs, they couldn't get anything done, and now FaZe getting a taste of their own medicine. They will make their way out towards long. Olofmeister taking a bit of damage there, but once again, it's FaZe with full control of that position. They've got that time and time again. They get the bomb planted, they have an equal situation, but they can't convert the real tight moments when it comes down to it.
Guardian down in the pit. A little bit worrisome for Rain. I mean, he's covering the entire rest of the map alone. If they push out of B, and they have 3 people over there. You can't keep 3 forever in that bomb site. I mean, eventually you got to figure out a way to end. There we go, Henry. They're doing it, pushing into upper dark. How can he actually hold this? Rain. Oh, he's so quick. An immediate return as well, Elige. That is very important. And now, what the rest of FaZe do? They've been found out.
They absolutely have. That's great information gathered now by the CTs. They can confirm that B is clear. And once again, 3 players towards long. Nico holding on short. What a shot that is. Takes down his rival Twist, and now that's their cue to make their way towards the A site.
Oh, no.
Naf waiting towards quad once again. Not ideal position with the AWP, especially when you've got trouble from short and long.
Yeah, he's alone. He picks up the 1 kill. I think that was even better than I was hoping for right then. That leaves it in a 2-on-3. Maybe if Elige on Nitro can get a very quick kill, this can still be won, but if they delay even 5 or 10 seconds here, that's not going to be in time. And Nitro waiting, that smoke going to go away. Nico on the other side, that would be their only chance. I mean, I think they're almost out of time once again, and Nico is just deadly, right on point, triple in the round. Such a monstrous player. 14-10 now as FaZe take 1 more step in the right direction.
This time, a lot more success with that long take. They get the control, it's a trade out, it's a 4-on-4 once again, but the difference at this point is Nico. He's ready for any players that might be towards short. He's shutting down that threat, and it's fantastic from him. He really delivers absolutely everything there. You can see a sigh of relief. They haven't posted around in 5, so they want to try and keep this form up. They're looking for championship point here, but Naf, he's got a feeling they might be going fast towards short, and he would be right. He's flashed off. FaZe have already made their way up. Can he get a frag in return? It's going to need to open things up, though. He'll drop down and continue with the 5-on-4 advantage.
That 1 kill is worth so much, and a lot of the time it's not completely risk-free, but it's close enough. Takes a little bit of damage, he falls back down. And now they're going to be boosting up.
I like this.
Yeah, great for the potential B-split.
Absolutely. You chuck it in once a half, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Really a really strong spot. So, opening pick from Elige, he goes to CT spawn. But still, Nico happy to challenge his position. They still have the majority of the flashbangs available. Only 2 smokes left. Guardian just boosted out, trying to see what he can spot. Looking towards lower B for now for any flanks coming through. Once again, all 4 players for FaZe focusing on the A side of the map. 2 long, 2 short.
Liquid have 3 people here. I mean, you need to really put a lot of pressure on, otherwise you're going to get shot down from every angle. Again, think of how many scopes are here. Nitro holding long. Now, a couple of Molotovs raining on in. They've got that smoke set up so they can get a little bit of coverage. And Nitro getting the first kill on the Dren. That's a big opening. Liquid, if they get this round, that's absolutely huge. Then they're right back on track where they left off with the comeback. And they're just stuck on top of each other. They're standing inside of the smoke. It's very awkward at the moment. Good shot for Nico, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Guardian helping out, only 24 seconds, and Nitro hits that shot, no problem. It's all on Guardian here.
He'll do what he can, Anders, but he knows there's threats all around him. 3 versus 1 with 13 seconds remaining. Nafly should be able to close this one out. Going for the plant, and there's the kill. No problem at all. Great round for Liquid there. It's a lead to open things up with that nice pick towards shore. Nitro with 3 kills with the AWP, and it's not a full reset. There's still plenty of money for FaZe with the new money system, but a couple of compromises. Guardian with 3,700, but it'll be dropped the ore by Olaf Meister. So they've got another buy here. They're really looking to find championship point early if they can. AK is coming through, and no timeout just yet. Will they use it? Indeed they will. So they're going to drop it in right now. A perfect time to discuss what's happening. But you haven't really seen that much flair from FaZe on the T side. Lots of familiar approaches, getting that long control, trying to work the picks, and then they don't really seem to have much tactical depth in terms of really technical execution towards A. It's more of pinching the sides and hoping you hit the shots at this stage.
You ever seen some of those videos, Henry, on the internet where, you know, someone's running a marathon and they celebrate right at the end and twist their ankle and somebody else wins?
I know what you mean.
I don't want to experience that. Every time I see one of those videos, I just think, no, not like this. 14 to 11. I mean, this is very close right now, much closer than it seems.
It was 12-3 at half. The fact Liquid have got back into this as a conversation to be out about the third map is crazy to me. And they've got Twist on 7 and 19 as well. They've got a player who hasn't turned up on this map, and he might still come online. There's still a chance for that.
I mean, if Twist shows up like we know he can, that could be it. I think that's probably game over, for at least on map 2 here for FaZe. Rain, oh my god, pushing right through that flash. Was that a friendly flashbang?
This is looking a little bit troublesome now. FaZe, that is not the play you want to make. One player pushing through a smoke in the open when he's flashed as well. You can see that they're kind of floundering at this point as they try and break down the defense towards A. Nitro somehow survives, but he re-peaks. He wasn't happy with the advantage. He wanted to challenge Guardian, and he gets his head removed. Back to a 4-4.
Oh, Naf with a bit of a return. I almost can't watch any longer. It's just too much. Elige waiting for the smoke to disappear. Perfect timing on the Molotov. He wants to challenge again. That might have been a big mistake. I feel like that's a couple of times now where Liquid have had the advantage now. Stewie, though, stabbing them right in the back.
They don't seem to have much presence in B tunnels at all. They keep getting flanked in that position, but still Guardian finding shots here. That's from Long. He takes out another player on the A site. Dren will do what he can at this stage as he'll try and get the bomb towards the site as quickly as possible. If we can get the long plan down, at least a platform, that would be great. But Naf is hot on his tail.
He's got a great position, jumping and shooting and taking the face right off of a Dren. That was Nafly with a perfect AWP shot, and now Guardian 1 versus 2. He misses the shot, and they're right on top. Liquid, one more round. 12 to 14. The chance have come out, Henry. Miami is absolutely alive again.
Yep, it seems like there's hope yet. Team Liquid are somehow staying within this game. It's round 27, 14 to 12. They really are closing the gap now, down to just 2. Money available to buy once again. They absolutely will. FaZe can bring out the AKs. This time won't have the AWP. And you can see they don't have a perfect T side. They've definitely got a lot of holes to plug. Their flank potential is just really dangerous. The fact they're getting backstabbed from the B tunnels over and over again and focusing towards short and long. They haven't really done a B split. We haven't seen a change in methodology here as Rain tries to get up short very quickly and beat Naf, but he's already there, and this time misses the shot. Surely don't challenge him again. Flash has to come in, surely. There it is.
Yeah, really don't want to walk into that scope, do you? But they're on the bomb site so quick. This is a complete change of pace for FaZe, and I can't even believe that they've made it up to the bomb site. They're going to get the bomb plant down 5 on 5. This game has just got almost everything right now. How can Liquid retake this? Last time they've had short control at least.
It's just one flashbang left for FaZe. Remember, no AWP on their side. And the retake with 2 AWPs for Liquid is actually really difficult for them. Bomb ticking away at some pace. Now Liquid have to go for this. They have to try and deny championship point. Can they find the frags towards short? The smoke will be deployed. They've got a chance here now.
Elige, he's going to pick up the 1 kill. 1 more in there, but what a return. Olaf Meister at Dren. Couple of kills for each. And they are at tournament point, Henry. 15 to 12.
It wasn't the prettiest of rounds, and arguably Naf probably should have hit that shot any other day. I think he would have done. Just running straight up towards short, throwing the flashes over, and thanks to a missed shot from Naf, they actually get that bomb planted. It was a 5 on 5, and as I mentioned, the double AWPs makes things a nightmare. And Anders, I hate to report, but Liquid's money is absolutely destroyed. They have $1,400 for Stewie. They have a CZ on Nitro. They're going to be pistols across the board here. This should be the end of the game. Liquid have fought valiantly. They've given it absolutely everything here, but they're going to have to dig deeper than ever if they're going to make this round a reality for themselves. Elige with the FAMAS, CZ's around them, Stewie with 1,400. He can only buy a pistol as well. It has to be a CZ armor for him. I'm not sure how you even begin to think about winning this round, but it has to go in their favor.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to hype your team up, isn't it, with you look at what's on the scoreboard for them at the moment. Crazy way to be playing in round number 28 to try and get to that overtime. Keep fighting. Adren out on long. Very flashed indeed. And actually, somebody made it down into pit. Are they going to remember to check it? I mean, a lot of people on that corner drawing away a lot of the attention. Maybe Elige here with the FAMAS, and beautiful shot from Olofmeister. And that could very well be the beginning of the end, although Nafly going to get the one kill. There's Twist coming out. No, he misses the chance. The bomb is down and Nafly, he cannot continue. Stewie and Nitro is all that stands between FaZe and a huge victory here at Blasted Miami.
They've got lots of time. It's a 3-on-2 in their favor. Stewie and Nitro. No defuse kits, no utility, no rifles. I don't know how they're going to do this one, but FaZe are not pouncing straight away. Bomb still down towards long, and you can see Nico has actually got the B bomb site under his control now. Does he call for them to come back? Does he feel that it's a safe call? He needs to work out if this bomb site is officially clear. You can see him going through the motions now and seeing if that's continued. And indeed, he has spotted a player in CD spawn. He's going to call for them to come back or actually pull both of them over while his teammates get ready to go in towards A. I love it.
It's pure evil, isn't it, Henry?
Yeah.
They just absolutely pulled them. Headshot to boot as well. What a play from Nico. I mean, he's calling this as well. While he's doing this, says, I've got all of their attention. They're definitely going to be showing up. Nitro in a 1 versus 3. This version of FaZe is absolutely devastatingly scary. I've never seen anything like it. Now, Nitro, 1 versus 1 against Nico. The bomb is down. He's trapped in a 1 versus 3. There is no way out. FaZe Clan, I mean, what they've done here in Miami is absolutely off the charts. 16-12, and they take the victory here at the Grand Finals. Unbelievable play.
A dominant performance, Anders. Absolutely fantastic. We came into this tournament asking who would meet Astralis in the Grand Final. We got Liquid and FaZe here. They turned up, they looked sharp. First day wasn't amazing, but today was absolutely electrifying. They have shut down their opposition and in a fantastic manner. What a great performance throughout, and one of the most memorable performances from Rain you'll ever see in a game of Counter-Strike.
That does not happen very often. I look forward to seeing the record stats on that one alone. What a hero performance out of FaZe. This shocked everybody. This is a brand new team, isn't it?
It absolutely is. A sign of things to come. They've had their struggles throughout the year, but finally it looks like it's coming together. The stars are aligning for them as they post amazing numbers. They look terrifying on the server right now. Commiserations to Liquid. They had a great run. 5-0 in the group stages. They only lost their initial maps here in the Grand Final. You hate to see it go down like that, but that's the brutal format. That's what we love to watch it so much.
Would you please give it up, your Blast Pro Series Miami champions? It's FaZe Clan! Right. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, guys. Come and gather around me this way, fellas. Gather around this way, fellas. Congratulations. You're going to come this way in here. Wow. Come over this way, guys. Come and gather around. Nico's going to come this way here. Here we go. What an incredible final that was. You didn't make it easy, gentlemen. That last map there was pretty incredible. Guardian, walk us through the final for you guys. What an incredible last map that was. Dust 2. Tell us about everything. How was it?
It was amazing. I mean, after we won Astralis and all the games we played today, we felt great. The game felt great. We were hitting our shots, and we knew we can win the final. So the only goal coming to the final was win the final.
We've got to give a big shout out as well to some of your teammates. Nico and Rain brought the noise today. How great is it to play alongside these two, who I think Rain went 20 without any response from Liquid at one stage, and that makes like, yeah, whatever. It was impressive. How great is it to play alongside this team?
Of course, it's amazing. I mean, 2 aces in one half and having 20-0 in the first half, that's something crazy, and that's hard to do for any player in the world. So I'm happy he played on my side today, and I'm very happy.
I got to ask you as well. Yesterday was a very different story for you guys. What changed overnight to suddenly come back here today, come out this strong, and take home the trophy?
Hard to say. I don't know. I mean, we should have won against MIBR. I think we were leading 14-8, and something happened. We had the draw, and today playing the games today, I don't know. We played like we were changed, better players and better team, and I think we believed in that we can win everyone at this tournament, and we just played the perfect Counter-Strike.
We chatted to Yanko this morning as well about you guys being here at the Blast Pro Series a few times now, not getting to the top 3, and here we are as champions here in Miami. It must feel like the top team in the world. It must be $1 million right now. It must feel incredible.
Of course, it feels incredible. Every time you win a tournament with teams like this, it feels great, and it's just incredible.
Well, it is that defining moment where you guys, as our champions, you can see the golden trophy ahead of you. When you're ready, please do make your way towards the trophy, and we'll make sure to clap you in. When you're ready, guys, go and lift that trophy. Would you please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Blast Pro Series Miami champions, the one, the only FaZe Clan!
Well, there you have it. Dust 2 was almost like 2 games in one, because Rain almost undefeatable in that first half. And then in that second, Liquid looked like they were going to take it to a 3rd map.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Rain, one of the most impressive performances I have ever witnessed in probably 20 years of Counter-Strike. 20-0-0.